Welcome to this video channel. Today is a very special day, 10/10/2020. In this beautiful day with great numbers, we are happy to introduce our new YouTube channel, Wow Focus. Wow Focus is a fantastic learning and development platform. We will be sharing NLP tools and technique so that you will be able to transform your life by putting the fundamental tools into practice and get experience and make perfect strategy so that you can see the differences in your life. Not only that, this platform will be a great platform to share ideas, to share how you have solved your problem differently, so that your colleague will be able to understand and follow you as a role model and make difference in their life. And thus, this Wow Focus channel will be greatly appreciated, and you will be able to create a fundamental network with people having a positive mindset, and that's how we can grow together, we can help together, and we can make impactful difference in people's life. Today, in our first video session, we will be sharing very simple 10 story that impacts our life more, that impacts our paradigm thinking pattern, breaking the legacy from the conventional way to great way. Let's listen to the 10 story. Maybe this story you are listening from the past, from different mentors, different storyteller, but let me consolidate it in a presentable manner so that in 10 story you will be getting 20 points which will be enabling you to change your life better. So welcome again to this channel and appreciate your time. First story is many years back in a village there was a little boy. One day playing in the garden, he identified that one caterpillar has made a beautiful cocoon. Each day, very cautiously, he is observing that the cocoon is getting consolidated. One fine morning, he found that one small portion of the tail of the cocoon is something broken. The next day, he identified the crack is getting broader, and that the next very day he found the crack is getting broader even. And then finally the day came when the cocoon actually got broken and slightly the beautiful nice color butterfly trying to come out. Now the little boy was really astonished seeing that one caterpillar is getting transformed into beautiful butterfly and coming. Now what happened that he just tried to break the other part of the cocoon and butterfly came. He was very much happy seeing that the butterfly coming and he is contributing to break the cocoon. The butterfly having nicely spread wings, and he was so happy. But breaking his happiness, it was seen that the butterfly was not able to fulfill its wing spreading in a great manner. And then his father came, and his father told why he is able to make such cases by breaking the cocoon. The boy told, I was very much anxious and I tried to break that so that butterfly will come. Now the father told, no, this is not a right thing to happen. Actually what happens is, when naturally things are about to come, let them come in a natural way. Otherwise what will happen, the force that the respective butterfly is about to apply to break the cocoon itself, it will strengthen its muscle so that it can fly the wing in a greater way. So the fundamental essence is, do not be so rush to get the result in life. You need to be passionate enough, you need to be patient enough in order to get the desired result coming into place. So that's the fundamental learning from the story number 1. Story number 2 is very, very effective in my real life. I have got beautiful, tall tulsi tree. We intended to give water every day morning, and tulsi tree was gradually flourishing. The fundamental difference we saw when in a consecutive 3 days we are unable to pour water and the tulsi tree was really dried, and then it was very impactful to me and the family member, seeing that the tulsi tree was literally about to dry and die. Consecutive next 3 days we pour water based on our habit regularly, and in 5th day we saw the tulsi tree again got flourished. So the fundamental understanding is, whatever parts of our body we do have, we need to take care. If we do not take care our teeth, it will result decayed. If we do not care our bones and muscle, it will give pain. If we do not care our mind, it will drag you to the negative emotion. If we do not care our study, we will not be able to get a fantastic result. So care, giving time, is one of the important things that we learn from the story, and make sure if you have a great team, do care yourself, do care for others, so that they can get motivated, and they can, being motivated, they can really impact your result and the behavioral approach. Story number 3 is very enthusiastic. One father had 3 sons, and he one day was really astonished by the quarreling nature of his sons. So he called 3 sons together and told, I'll give you 3 days. Go back to your garden and you plug out the best tree that you can see after 3 days and come back to me. After 3 days, 3 sons came with the respective tree being uprooted. One boy, the little boy, came with a tree, and this is a small bush. So the father told, why you picked so much of little fern? So he told, I find this is easy and quick win, and I plugged that in. Father told, okay, what is your learning? So learning means, he told, the little boy told, learning is I can do whatever I am intended to do. My assumption, my intention is to do that quickly. Okay. Then this next came for the respective middle son. So middle son came little bigger tree. So father told, what is your aspiration to plug out the middle tree, the mid-sized tree? The respective middle child told, okay, it was mid actually, and I managed to get rid with 2 days of constant effort, and that's how I can see 3 days was my time, and I was able to do that phenomenally with the aspiration of the effort and my clarity. Finally, the day number 3 came, and then the older son or the bigger son came with a big tree. Father was astonished. How you can manage by uprooting the big tree? He told, okay, you gave me 3 days time, and with the 3 days time, constant effort, by applying many tools, I have managed to uproot that. So what is the fundamental idea behind? So gently the father asked, what is your learning on that? So the older son or the bigger son or the senior most of the family told that, okay father, you gave 3 days and I tried hard to uproot that, and then I can see beautiful root, beautiful stem, beautiful shoot, and that's the tree here. So the learning is, the bigger the root, it is very hard to uproot. If your belief system is very strong, very uprooted, you will be flourishing high. And that's the aspect. If you have a negative emotion deeply uprooted, you need to work constantly. 3 days he applied all the tools he has got, and then he was able to uproot. So have a patience, do not rush, focus and constantly try by eliminating your negative belief and implant your positive belief, so that you will be able to get sustainable growth in your life. Story number 4 is very important. That is the respective implant. Again, it is associated with the tree. Implantation of my mahogany tree versus plant. 20 years back, I implanted 4 mahogany trees, but I saw little mahogany tree was really costly. 20 years back, I bought them from the market and then implanted. And with the respective bad weather, 2 of them died in the year number 1. And I was pouring some water when I got time. Unfortunately, I saw in 5 years the size of the tree remained that much only. They did not grow up. I was really frustrated. I paid a lot of money to purchase that. 50% is actually gone. Only 2 of them are there, and 5 years have gone and they are at the same height and few leaves are getting dried out. So I was really astonished. What is happening? And I saw the fern and other smaller tree grows every year and they dried every year. So what is the point of the mahogany tree? Believe me, I did not got frustrated. I did not stop pouring water. I keep on pouring water every day, or the best effort way I got the time. Finally, after 10 years, I see the mahogany tree started nicely growing up. And then finally, after 20 years, it is taller than 4-storied building, and the height is like a beautiful coconut tree. So that's the essence. Because when we are trying something, when we are learning something, do not expect result to come overnight. Have a patience, have a strong mindset for focus, have a beautiful positive mindset to see the outcome will actually happen, but you need to prepare yourself to enjoy the outcome in the fullest. Do not rush too much, have a patience, have a focus, positive mindset, do your learning and passionate journey on for the unique contribution, such as pouring the water regularly, and thus you can see the difference. Story number 5 is something very important, that is comfort versus discomfort. Generally, human beings are very reluctant to accept the change. We are very reluctant to break our legacy monotony and have a drive for a better future. Now, one day, one beautiful king got 2 eagles, and then he saw both the eagles are very nice, and he has an aspiration that both the eagle will fly high, see what is there from the top, and then come back. Now, one eagle from the day 1 was very passionate about flying high, but the other eagle, when they were just got free in this beautiful garden, it went up and then sat in a tree but did not flew high. So it was a very astonishing to the king why the other eagle is not going up while the eagle number 1 is going up very vigorously. Then he appointed few of the mentors who used to make the birds enthusiastically fly, but he saw that mentor number 1, mentor number 2 got failed, and no other was able to make the second eagle flying at a height. Then finally he got a reference of a mentor who came and promised the king that, okay, I'll be able to make that eagle high fly. So in the next day morning, the king saw that astonishingly both the eagle are flying at a very high. So the king was really surprised and gently asked the mentor, what do you do? So the mentor told, I first observed what is the pattern and the behavior of the eagle, and then he saw that eagle starts very nicely, jumped there and sat on a specific branch of the tree, and he went to the tree and cut the branch, and once the branch is cut, then eagle got astonished and started flying without having any choice. So breaking the legacy, coming out from the comfort zone is a winning factor for everyone that everyone should follow as part of the learning from the story. Then it is one of the essential story I would like to emphasize on, and this is the tough teacher is the best. You will be able to see a lot of mentors, lot of teachers from your childhood to the industry, or day by day we grow, we learn, and we come across seeing people teaching. One of the beautiful teacher I came across recently, who fortunately or unfortunately a teacher of driving car, and he is now issuing the license as an examiner. Now the fundamental essence is, if one teacher is very good to give tools and technique that you need and give a big score, then you will be able to see that you are pass in the theoretical exam, or you are pass in the conventional stipulated span of time, but you fail, your probability of failing may be in the industry for a longer run. A good teacher is a hard teacher who give you bigger challenges from day number 1. And if you learn to face bigger challenges, if you learn to solve bigger problem in your curriculum, then you will be actually in reality coming into the industry, then you will be able to solve the problem that you are encountering day by day. Thus, teacher and the responsibility of teacher is not always to be so kind. Teacher is someone who actually helping to get best out of it from a student, so that in real life when they will be coming and facing to break the hard problem and make the solution differently, they will be able to do that in a sustainable way, making sure that they are really helping them to grow themselves rather being dependent on others. That's the key learning from this story. Next story that we will be going to highlight is one of the famous swimmer recently won 10th medal in a competition. One gentle boy made that And then he was having an interview with that beautiful swimmer and told the swimmer, you were so lucky that you got so many medals. The swimmer gently told the boy, look, luck definitely there. Gratitude and spiritual blessings definitely there. But on top of that, the core thing is the practice that I put, the positive intention that I put, the learning and doing things differently that I put regularly. Because I am in the water 8 hours a day, every day, no holiday. So how come that constant effort will make my luck diverse? So it's a combination of creating luck rather than expecting the luck to come. Not only that, the beautiful swimmer has got one accident in 5 years back and broke his hand. And while breaking his hand, his doctor recommended not to swim in the consecutive 2 years before the hands are coming stronger. Muscles and bones are coming stronger. But after initial recovery of 8 months, the swimmer started to go to start practice, not emphasizing putting extra effort on his arm, rather using his leg. And that's how, with the good push on the leg, he started new technique to run fast under the water. And that's how the situation is not in our control. So fundamental thing is, when we see our outlook shifting from the conventional way to the differential way, then we start seeing the result coming. It is all about the strategy. Situation is not our control. Then we can control and align our strategy to achieve our bigger dream and bigger goal. And that's how, with the broken arm, he started pushing the leg muscles so strong that the leg muscles obviously helping them to win the battle in a consecutive manner, and thus so many medals he is able to acquire in the competition. Next story, we all know that great Thomas Alva Edison, who invented the light, electricity and the bulb. He failed repeatedly, but his focus was super strong. His aspiration was super strong. His positive intention was super strong. And thus he told, in 1,000 ways I have learned how not to light a bulb. And finally I was able to crack that one way how to light the bulb, and which actually helped to light the bulb for whole world. So focus with the right aspiration, with the right mindset, again and again, that is coming from the story learning today. Then one of the taxi driver who was driving the taxi for last 20 years, and before the 20 years, in another past 20 years, he was driving the car of the dead body. So when he was started her journey, in driving the taxi on day number 1, when someone pat his back, Dada, ektu thamte hobe, he was just astonished. So the actual passenger told, why you got astonished? So he was driving the taxi on the day number 1, but in the mind he was really seeing that driving the car of the dead body. So he was astonished that someone is patting his back. So fundamental thing is, failure is a normal. Fundamental thing is, you can see that lot of setbacks. Come out from them, take the learning and move forward. That is the positive aspiration of life. And finally, in a village, there were 2 brothers, Amol and Bimal. Amol was very good in study. He was studying the story when started. He was studying MA in English. And the Bimal, his little brother, was class 8 fail. And then Amol was having only one difficulty. He was not able to speak English fluently. And he was having a deep-rooted negative belief that in public place, though I am doing mastered in English, I'll be not able to convey my message fluently in English, and it will not happen by me. So he was having a deep-rooted understanding and belief system that I will not be able to make my communication effectively and efficiently in front of public. So that broke his fundamental opportunity again and again. But Amol, having the MA degree, or going to have the MA degree in English, still having the lacuna of fluently speaking English and having the negative belief, he was not able to express his view in other language like Bengali and Hindi as well. While Bimal, his little brother, was not able to complete his class 8, failed twice, and then tried to do her, associates, his associates with his colleague, and try to emphasize the business in a conventional way. And then one day, one public speaking competition was arranged in their locality. Now the public speaking topic was randomly chosen within the competitors by a lottery. Now father approached Amol. Look Amol, this is one of the biggest opportunity to showcase your learning of the foreign language English. Go and show that you have got potential power to have breaking your belief, and you can really show how fluent you are, how knowledgeable you are, and how you can tell English very simple way so that the people can learn your understanding, learn your knowledge being expressed in form of a story. Then with the same negative belief system, Amol told, Father, I have a fear I will not be able to express my view in front of public, though I have a good learning and knowledge at the back. Father then approached Bimal, will you be able to take a chance to express your view in English, though the topic will be randomly selected? Bimal, class 8 fail, having the positively developed mindset, he told, okay father, let me try. And then Amol and Bimal both joined into competition. And then there where the lottery arrangement happened. Now Amol first took a lottery arrangement, and his topic was, if you believe negative that you cannot speak, you cannot speak. How funny. So Amol went there, read thrice. If you feel negative, you cannot speak, you cannot speak. And believe me, with the aspirants of English MA, he only added 4 lines, not much. And luckily, the Bimal, having one of the topic from the lottery, if you think you can, you can. So Bimal took that with a positive aspiration, with little English and with smaller mistake in the grammar. He managed to add 10 sentences, and finally he was got runner up in the competition. Look, see, this is the difference. You need to have positive aspiration and willpower and zeal. Yes, I can do that. That's the step number 1. Step number 2, there are few bottlenecks of everybody because 5 fingers are not the same. But if you have a positive spirit, if you have a positive mindset, then you can obviously learn from each other. You can obviously develop. You can obviously break your belief system, break your legacy monetary, and you have got the agility and ability to transform your life from the most conventional way to a fundamental polished way or nourished way. That's how humans are transforming. Because all big buildings are coming from the brain to the paper first, and then it is implemented in reality. It is all about the mindset. It is all about the positive inspiration. It is all about the learning and development, and that's how we grow. Thank you for your time. It is a long session with 10 stories. Hope you will like. Hope you will be able to take those learning into your daily practice, and that's how we can grow together. Stay blessed, be kind to others, and happy, safe, healthy, energetic, young, and that's how we grow together, we connect together, we contribute together, and make our world very nice. Okay, thank you once again for your time, and wish you the best.